What to do when you're too shy to network? Does networking make you anxious and depressed? So every time you have to go to a networking event, do you feel anxious? Do you feel depressed? Are your palms sweating? Your heart is racing? This video is for you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Viviane Okorie. It's been some time since I've been here. August almost took me out, okay? August almost took me out, but I am here by God's grace. And in this video, I want to address something that bothered me for a long time. Networking. So the thing about networking is, it is part of us. So as human beings, we were created to connect with other human beings. We were created for relationship. We were created for connection. So whether you are in business or not, you need network, you need socializing, you need to build connection with people, and more so when you're in business. Networking should be one of those things that you do at least twice a month. Now, as someone who was shy, networking was something that I always ran away from, because just the idea of networking, my heart would just race. I will feel so anxious. I will start sweating even when it's cold. And I realized, as an introvert, someone who used to be shy and timid, this was a big deal. And in this video, I want to address, if you are struggling with something similar, I want to give you a few tips on how to go about network, because truth be told, you need to network. And network is like the social networking when you go to like a party, when you go to a get-together. That's networking, but like more socially. And usually with socializing, you are more relaxed. But then when it comes to business networking, you get like tense and like, oh my God, now I have to talk about my business and try and sell this service or product, and it just turned into something different. But here I want to give you 3 tips that's going to help you when you have a networking event coming up. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing you are going to do, or the first tip you are going to do, is redefine what networking is for you. So now, for a long time, I used to take networking as, okay, I need to get my business card or my flyers, go to this event and start talking about my business, start selling, and just, go talk about your business, and hopefully you get a sale or you get a connection, someone who will eventually buy what you have to offer. But let's redefine what networking is. And this is one thing that really changed the game for me. Networking is about connecting with people. One thing that we forget, especially as business owners, is like, we are human beings doing business with other human beings. So networking is just human that comes together and connect. So it's not about passing business card and hoping for someone to buy what you sell, but it's about connecting with that other human being on the other side. And you don't have to connect with everybody, right? But I want you to understand that networking is all about building relationship. It's all about connecting. It's all about going to learn about somebody else or someone else's business. Instead of like having this mindset of like, oh, I need to go sell or talk about my business. As an introvert, as a person who's timid and shy, that's extremely terrifying. It's extremely terrifying. So I want you to redefine what networking is. It's all about building relationship. It's all about going and connecting with another human being. And that was a game changer for me, y'all. Another thing with the redefining what networking is like, adopt the mindset of, I'm here to serve. I'm not here to impress. I'm not here to sound the best. I'm not here to have the best speech. but I'm here to serve. The second tip that you want to do as an introvert, as a shy, as a timid person is you want to start small. If you are new to networking or if you have never been networking before, I want you to start small. Start with one event a month. And then when you go to that event, try to connect with one or two people. One or two. Don't connect with everyone in the room. You are going to be frustrated. You are going to be sad, annoyed. I mean, you're going to have all kinds of feelings by the time you leave that room. Trust me. So have a goal and start small. One event in a month. And when you get to the event, try to connect with one or two. And when I mean connect with one or two people, it's like someone that you get the contact information and you're going to follow up with them for a coffee date or what now. So one or two. So start small. Don't think that you have to connect with everyone. You have to talk to everyone. It's going to be overwhelming. So start small. And then slowly you can advance to 2 events a month and you can stay with 1 or 2 people. Even now, when I go out to network, I don't want to talk to everybody. I need 1 or 2 people who I can really genuinely connect with. And after we can go out for coffee dates, I can learn more about their business. I can learn more about what I do. So it's more like a genuine, authentic, feel than just like, okay, I need to sell. Selling is like boring to me. First of all, I'm not good at selling, so. But anyway, yeah, start small, 1 event a month, 2 events a month, and then you go from there. Even for an extrovert, 4 events a month is a lot. If you have like an event every week, it's a lot. Trust me, even for an extrovert. So don't beat yourself up. Start small. You don't have to be, you don't gotta be everywhere. You do not have to be everywhere. I repeat, you don't got to be everywhere. Pick 2 events a month, 1 or 2 a month. And when you get to the event, connect with 1 or 2 people, okay? Get the information, get to know them, and then do a follow-up after. So imagine by, in the space of like 6 months, if you connect to even 1 person per event, you can end up with 6 new connection or even 12 new connection and get introduced from then on, because meeting 1 person that can introduce you to their network. So that's how it kind of grows. But yeah, you get a point. So yes, that's small. The third tip that you are going to do is when you get to this networking event, you have to shift the spotlight. So as a shy introvert, when the spotlight is on you, that's when everything goes wrong. You want to use the bathroom, your heart is beating. But you have to learn to shift the spotlight. And you do that by asking questions. So before the event, you want to prepare at least 5 questions that you're going to ask every connection or every person that you talk to, so that you can shift the spotlight away from you. So here's some example of what you can do, what you can say. First, you have to introduce yourself, kind of give like a brief overview, and then ask the question. Hi, my name is Viviane Okorie, and I work with a company that we get a senior to their appointment safely. So what do? Tell me about your business. That's an example of a question. Tell me about what you do. Tell me about your business. What do you do? The thing is that business owner, people love to talk about themselves. So get them to talk. So that shifts the attention away from you. Another question is, how did you get into this business? How did you get into the industry? What made you want to start a business? How long have you been in business? What is one thing that you like about being in business, about your industry? And another question is, who are your ideal customer? Who are the people that you serve? And where do you see your industry in 5 years, in 10 years? So if you have like a list of questions to ask, and then that will kind of shift the spotlight, and then you just let them talk, and then you listen. You will have like other questions that you're going to ask based on how the conversation is going. And of course, people who know how to network, they will also ask you questions. So be ready to answer. But the fact that you are the one in charge, you are asking the question. So it kind of shifts the anxiety away from you. So yes, and the last thing you want to do, you want to prepare, practice. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but I usually do a week before the event, I will be on the mirror practicing how to say my name, practicing like asking questions, and so it doesn't look like you're saying it for the first time. Especially if you're like timid, if you're like shy, if you are not used to networking, this is really, really important. Practice to whoever you have at home with you. Practice. So that day it will just flow. The fact that you are used to saying those words, it will reduce the anxiety. So yes, so I hope this was insightful. If you end up using these tips, please let me know. If you have any events that you have to go to, please let me know. This week I have one event coming on Saturday. It's like a whole day event. So if you have any events coming up, please let me know. Put it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay blessed.